The following is a presentation of William Patterson University Television.
Good afternoon and welcome back to Season 2 of SFA Presents, where we exhibit the works of the talented filmmakers here at William Patterson University. I'm your host, Johanca Vallejo, and today we have an award-winning guest. This person has won first place in the Alternative Beginner category at the 24th Annual SFA Film Festival, has also won the Maltese Award for the short film, and has recently been elected the Vice President of the SFA. We will shortly be able to take a look at the film that made him a first place winner. But before we get there, I'd like to introduce you to Matthew Martinez. Matt, how do you feel being here?
I'm very nervous right now.
Well, that's okay. We will take it step by step. I would first like to dissect this film. I know that it's called Shot at Love.
Yes, it is.
Why?
Well, because the plot is a guy sees a girl studying in the lobby. He sees how beautiful she is, so he starts flirting with her. And it basically ends with him doing that little finger gun thing, and she basically gets shot. So a shot at love.
Well, I think it's a little bit different. I really like that idea, though.
I think it's funny.
Yeah, I think it's pretty funny too. I'm excited to take a look at that. However, now, how does it feel to be a first place winner?
Feels pretty good because I never really got first place in anything in my life.
Is that so?
Yeah, I'm very sure. I had honor roll till I was like in 6th grade, then I started getting B's, and then from then on I was just like an average student. I didn't take place in like any after school activities, any clubs, until I came here, joined the film club. I had a movie idea, pitched it to Jamie Sharpe, who's the president, and she agreed to do it. I got you to be in it. I wish to thank you for that. Got other members of the club to be in it, and when we shot it, it just went really quick. I was very proud of it.
Now, you mentioned something about joining SFA. What made you join SFA?
Well, I wanted to make movies, and when I got to the school, I decided to join the club. And once I got there, I met a whole bunch of people who love films just as much as me. And once I got to know more people, I started pitching my movies to them, and I started becoming more active.
Okay, so now reiterate a little bit more to me. Now, this is SFA Presents.
It is.
Right. Now, we are a mix of television and film, so we talk about both in this show. Mm-hmm. What do you guys do in SFA, Student Film Association? Tell me a little bit more about your position, what you do.
Well, I oversee, I'm basically the backup president. I don't want to say it like that, but I'm basically assistant president, all her ideas. I come up with some of my ideas for maybe like activities. Like I pitch an idea for I pitch an idea for like a movie screening. We watch a bunch of different movies, then we discuss them like a week later on. What else do I do? I'm trying to think. Very good question.
Thank you.
Sorry if I just hit the table.
That's okay.
Okay, next question.
Okay, now, what inspired you to create Shot at Love?
Well, I always wanted to be like a comedy writer, so I came up with I was spitballing a whole bunch of different comedy ideas in my head, and I came up with this one because I like the ending. It was just absurd, and we have the beginning, it's just very awkward, then it ends like that. I think that's pretty funny, and it actually turned out to be funny.
Why do you think the ending was absurd? What does that even mean to you?
Absurd means it makes no sense. Like, he shoots and then the girl dies. That makes no sense. It doesn't have an actual gun, it's just his hand.
Interesting. Now, what was the process from the beginning to the end? How did this play out?
How did this play out? I wrote the script first, which was basically one page and just had a whole bunch of different actions that actors were doing, basically. And there's no lines, no dialogue. All that was improvised. Then I pitched it to the club. We got all that set up. I scouted the locations, decided to do it at a lobby instead of a library because I thought that I wanted the library to be completely empty, but that would be impossible. I couldn't do that. I didn't want anybody to fail the classes. So we went to the lobby during a day where there's no one there. I think it was a Sunday, I believe. We got to start shooting. Me and Jamie, we went over all the different shot ideas. We got that out very quick. I like working with her. Then we just got started camera rolling, and we had each person do their individual activity, or action, sorry.
Actions, perfect. We keep talking about this film, but you know what? I'm really excited to take a look. Now, for the moment we'd all been waiting for, let's take a look at the short film. So I like that this film has a little bit of a comedic side to it, right?
Sure.
What was that all about?
What do you mean the comedic side?
The comedic side. I mean, it's a little bit funny how she gets shot and then the janitor was there at the time that happened. What happened there?
What do you mean? The girl got shot, she fell, the janitor freaked out.
Now, I like to know, I think we would all like to know, if you could go back in time, would you change anything about this
yes.
award-winning film?
Yes, I would like to change a few scenes because there's a scene with you where after I think he puts the chapstick on, you just do like that. I wish we did something else with that. Other than that, I wish Cal the janitor, who I am in love with, he's an amazing man. Yes, I said that.
He is amazing. He is
great.
amazing.
Yeah.
I will give you that.
I wish he had like a better reaction to you dying, other than just waiting for you to fall to the ground and then going and saying like, "Oh, I can't say that on TV," but him going.
Interesting. Now, what was the hardest thing about making this film?
Well, this film in particular, I don't think there was anything hard about it. It's 2 minutes. Went by very quick. I only need like a few people. But I think the hardest thing for me was like actually pitching this because I'm not good at talking to people. So that's basically it. Yeah.
So you didn't have any trouble with screenwriting or
No.
anything like that? The cinematography was
No.
done by your colleague, you say Jamie Sharpe?
Jamie Sharpe, yes.
How was she working with you?
Oh, she was great.
You love working with
Yeah,
her?
She knows
She knows what she's doing.
She knows what she's doing. She knows what I want. She gets in my head too. And it's like, oh yeah, we do that.
Okay.
Sorry.
Now, I would like to know, and this we're gonna always end with this, you know, is there any advice that you would give to new beginning filmmakers? For example, one advice could be like, always be kind to one another, like the Ellen Show, right? But since you're an award-winning film, I think we all want to know how you do it.
Don't be scared. Just make it. Don't let that fear get to you. Like if you have an idea, do it. Don't worry about it being super perfect like the movies you see in the theaters. This is your movie. You're a student. You're learning. So just make your film, and then whatever mistakes you make in this one, just make sure you don't make them again in the next one. That's basically it.
Well, you've heard it here and you've heard it now. Unfortunately, that is all the time that we have today. Thank you so much to Matthew Martinez for being with us, and thank you to everyone for watching. Student Film Association meets every Thursday during Common Hour. That is 12:30 p.m. to 1:30 p.m. at Hobart Hall in Screening Room 140A. Also, you can follow us on Instagram at WPU SFA for more information on upcoming events, and tune in for next upcoming show.